So I want to just ask you a bit about, you mentioned solo traveling. What was your favourite place to visit?
Well, I actually kind of quite like to go back to the same place. Not all the time, but like I've been to Rome before with a partner, and then I went back and rediscovered it for myself, which I really liked. But my biggest solo adventure has been Canada, which I basically got a visa and I went round and I did, and this is where you learn I have terrible geography skills. So I started in Ottawa, went to Montreal, Toronto, and then I went to Vancouver, and then I flew from Vancouver all the way to Halifax, like the absolute polar opposite ends of the country, which was ridiculous. But I loved it, like, and it was safe enough, the language barrier wasn't an issue. Culturally, I think it's just nice, like, I think they're just cool and chill people. And, you know, I did a lot of reading. I like, you know, Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, and I was really in the moment. And I always find that, and probably right now, I'm actually kind of in this zone now. When I'm ready to stretch, I'm ready to do something, some massive discovery. And at the moment, I'm kind of toying with the idea of like booking a little bit of a trip or like a month out and like going, you know, because it resets me, recalibrates me back to myself. Because I think you can get bogged down in, I deliver this and I am a service of that and people know me as whatever, and that's fine. I like to just be a human, right. Having a human experience, being brave, being scared, being alone. Like, I love being alone, which is so crazy. And I think people probably find that quite surprising, because I think everybody thinks I'm really, really social, but I'm actually quite like, give me my kittens and a bottle of wine and I'm happy as Larry. Like, I'm just like my van in a forest on my own. Fantastic.
Hashtag van life.
Hashtag van life with cats.
I can definitely relate to you there. And definitely that idea of travel, it's something I share as well. I think it's something I 100% advocate for, especially if you're feeling a bit lost or stuff like that. It's go be lost in a place. And I had a good friend who did a round the world trip. We'd both been laid off from a job. So we got like, he was there longer as well. So he got like quite a big like redundancy package. And he was like, right, I'm off traveling. And he was like, it was all his way of fixing his life. So I'm going to go traveling. And he ended up settling in Australia. And I said to him on the way, because I'd done some solo traveling before. And I said to him kind of drunkenly in the middle of the night, like at his leaving party, I was like, you know, the thing you'll find is, as much as you travel, the one constant you'll find is yourself. You'll be there. Yeah,
you take yourself with you. And you have to be okay with yourself. I believe we only grow when we're uncomfortable. And I'm a massive advocate for that. So actually, I like to feel uncomfortable. So sometimes I will put myself in difficult situations and I think, this is a nightmare. But I'm growing because of it, you know. And I would just push and just learn something different, see a different viewpoint. So sometimes if I don't like someone, I'll actively hang out with them, get uncomfortable, find something out about yourself. Because what is this journey on this planet? Like, we're not here with others. We're born alone and we die alone. We are on our horse on our own. God, and sometimes
you're deep.
I am so spiritual.
You're so deep.
I am deep.
But you do it so quickly that it's like...
Just rip that spiritual magic.
Sorry.